Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. What we have here obviously is a Remette folding knife, or Remette, I still don't know how to pronounce it. It's most likely something that's available, and probably something that's not, unless it's a premium knife, it's probably not super expensive, but I obviously don't know yet, I haven't opened it. I will link whatever it is down in the description so you guys can check it out if you want to. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you. Thanks to Remette for sending this in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. This is an unboxing, not a review. I will not review this knife when I open it. I will unbox it and give you my first impressions. The full review will come a bit down the road. Just gonna just take, oh, it is, okay, so it is a premium knife. Yeah, now I remember this. Okay, yeah, I thought this was kind of a wild one. We have, wow, some pretty intense milling going on here. Now, obviously, this aesthetic is going to be for some people and not for others. This is not Timascus. It's that sort of electro plasma anodized, you know, where they polish it and then it's like it's like a multicolored anodizing. Then we have what looks like maybe a vapor blasted or just like a really, really fine, what do they call it? This is diamond blasted or silver bead blast, I think is what we calls it. That feels really good though off the crossbar lock there. Definitely a nice, comfortable profile for sure. Let's take a look at that blade. Most likely M390, but I don't know if we have it print. Do we have it? Yeah, there it is right there. So we have M390. What's this called? This is the Chameleon. Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. Whoops, we're dropping stuff. Does come with a microfiber cloth and a tool. Interesting. So let's see here. Yeah, action's very, very good. Most likely running on bearings. I can almost certainly say that that's the case. Action is super smooth, and the Omega springs are higher tension. This is nice and tight and not sloppy and wiggly. Feels pretty good. I don't like thumb studs with ledges. This isn't comfortable. Stepped, right? This is a decent example of a thumb stud right here. A really good example of a thumb stud would be something like this. But having this ledge here it's really sharp and uncomfortable. So you can get, I mean, like, you know, a lot of people are gonna be like, just gotta toughen up. Well, okay. There's still, as somebody who does, this is what I do. This is what I do all day is just determine the difference between, you know, micro differences between things like thumb studs from knife to knife, right? So as somebody who does that, I do notice the difference, right? But you know, if it doesn't bother you as much, then it doesn't bother you as much. My thumbs have plenty of dead skin on the end of them, and I still notice it. So I do like how it looks, though. I like the gold ano in contrast to the black and the plasma. I would hope that they would have a few different variations of this. One thing is almost certainly true is that because, you know, Remette is still like an up-and-coming brand, so their prices haven't like done the same thing as what we knives have. So you can get M390, which, and I think they actually have a reasonable heat treat on this. But you can get these materials, full tie, nice backspacer. Honestly, this is quite a bit of extra, right? You got a nice inlay, you've got some decent milling, you have a full milled clip, full backspacer, and we have that contrast there. You might not like the colors, but there's a lot of work that went in, or a lot of effort that went into this design and the execution of it. We also have absolutely perfect centering, and the lockup is also absolute. Actually, it's a slight bit of left and right. Slight bit. Let's see if we can correct that real quick. Sometimes when we feel that, it just means the pivot's slowly backing out, which is an indicator of there not being Loctite directly from the factory, which I'm actually a big fan of. I would rather the pivot slightly back out so that I can correct it and then just add a little bit of Loctite. Okay, so we're still dropping shut. Oh boy, now we're solid. Yeah, now we're solid. Good deal. Okay, so that's all it was. Are we still centered? Yep, right on. good deal. Let's take some measurements here real quick. I know, well, at least I remember looking at this when they sent me a picture, and I looked it up, and it absolutely was available. So it should still be. Overall length, it's actually not quite 8 inches, like 7.85. Blade length, 3.5 on the dot. Cutting edge, 3 on the dot, and that's to accommodate for this large forward choil area, which is actually pretty comfortable. Surprising they didn't put the Sebenza style jimping right there. It looks like a good place for it, honestly. How about some size comparisons? Yeah, let's put it up against the 80-10. There we go. 80-20.5. This is closer to the 20.5, obviously. So let's do some other similarly sized knives. Hodeka, Benchmade Griptilian, which it's almost pointless to do. Ritter Hogue, Spyderco Pair 3. There we go. Yeah, all right. I would like to see, you know, obviously I think it'd be nice if they did like a blue. I feel like a blue ano would match with this a little bit better. But I also would like to see a plain version where we just have like a silver stud, which is even anodized on the, you know, the parts around the access to the crossbar lock. Blue, and then also a silver version, and then I think maybe a reverse version where we have tumbled here and then maybe black accents. I don't know if Remette has multiple versions of this knife, but if they do not, it's weird to only have one version and have it be a gold and rainbow contrast, right? That's very, very specific. So well, obviously only certain people are going to, you know, be interested in that. The same can be said about a lot of models though, right? I'm kind of zeroing in on this. What does this guy weigh? Let's do that real quick. Remette Chameleon. Okay. I do like this like polished inlay, right? This is a nice way to get that look without having to pay for Timascus. And I as somebody who loves Timascus, I do like the look, and it's often polished. So it's just a cool, like if you don't, you know, if you like color, right? Some people absolutely hate color, or they default to that looks like a gas station. Like they default to, they just don't know what else to say. So they say gas station, right? That term has no meaning anymore. It absolutely has zero meaning. People who use it don't realize that gas station knives are copying something, and that something is the original look of the customs who developed it, right? So it's just a meaningless knee-jerk reaction. 2.8, that's not right. This is in pounds. Stupid thing. 2.8 ounces. I was like, no. All right. 4.52 ounces. That sounds about right. I think I'll accept that. That's going to be pretty much it for the unboxing today, guys. This knife will get a full review down the road. Thanks again to Remette for sending it in. Links in the description. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.